Welcome everyone to another Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Wherever you are, whatever you may be doing, thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd Family part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. It's time for another weekly top 10 countdown, and I want to do one live. And this, I believe, is the first top 10 countdown I've done live since 2021, which is when I first started the channel. The first 3 or 4 that I did when the channel was very young. I did live just trying to get some viewers since it was a brand new channel here on YouTube. But they've all been pre-recorded ever since then. If you come on here live on this Tuesday night, feel free to leave a comment down below. Make sure if you have not subscribed that you subscribe. Give the video a like and a thumbs up. And share the video on all social media platforms. Since it is October and I've been doing top 10 countdowns about Halloween all month long, I want to continue that tonight because Halloween is just barely over 24 hours away. I've already did a top 10 countdown about the top 10 best Halloween costumes. Hey, Austin, good evening to you as well. So this week I'm going to do the opposite. This is top 10 worst Halloween costumes. It's written by Annabelle Fraser from the website themayawave.com. And spoiler alert, one of the things on this list of top 10 worst Halloween costumes my wife and I wore Sunday at church for our Boo Bash. And I'll tell you what it is when I get there. I am from Georgia and I live in Georgia, Austin. So the answer to both questions is Georgia. Number 10, The Incredibles. Number 9, a cop. Number 8, a prisoner. Number 7, an 80s gym rat. And number 6, a clown. Hi, it's Finn. Glad to have you here. I'm doing top 10 worst Halloween costumes since Halloween is barely over 24 hours away here on the East Coast. And it's from the website themayawave.com, and it's written by Annabelle Fraser. I do go past South Carolina. We don't go there a lot. Don't have a reason to go there a lot of times, but where we live at, we can be in South Carolina in 45 minutes. So if we're trying to go, shopping or a family fun day, something along those lines, it's actually closer to South Carolina than it is to Atlanta. And I like South Carolina a whole lot better than Atlanta. I can't stand the city of Atlanta. Again, 10 through 6, The Incredibles, a cop, a prisoner, 80s gym rat, and a clown. You've been on vacation. Boy, it must be nice. I ain't been on vacation since about 2002. Number 5, hippie. Number 4 is any food-related couple's Halloween costume. And this is what I was talking about when I said my wife and I wore one of the things on this list that is top 10 worst Halloween costumes Sunday at church. Hey, Bryant, glad to have you here on this Tuesday evening because Sunday at church we had our trunk or treat / Boo Bash, and we encouraged everybody to dress up in Tennessee and South Carolina. Well, I hope you had fun, Austin. Hey, Society. Glad to have you here. I'm not going to say your whole name because that is a long name. I'll just say Society. Glad to have you here. And Roll Tide. Well, Bryant, the good news for you is coming up later on in the week, I'll be talking about all the games this upcoming weekend in the world of college football. So it'll be a great chance and a great time for you to chime in about Roll Tide. But if I'm not mistaken, Alabama is off this weekend. I've seen the schedule, but I can't remember it all. But I do know that they play LSU next weekend, and typically Bama and LSU both have off the weekend they play each other, just like Georgia and Florida both have off the weekend before they play each other. But Sunday at church, my wife and I dressed up as peanut butter and jelly. Hey, Kyle, glad to have you here. Let's go England. Well, if you're watching from England, thank you so much for watching all the way in England. But we were peanut butter and jelly because my wife found that costume in a local Halloween store and she thought it was cute and she bought it for us. And number 4 is any food related couples Halloween costumes. Well, that's peanut butter and jelly. I was peanut butter and my wife was jelly. Number 3, Harry Potter. Number 2, Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. And number 1 on the list of top 10 worst Halloween costumes from Annabelle Fraser, the MayaWave.com, is a football player. So the worst Halloween costume is a football player. Did I enjoy what? Austin dressing up like peanut butter? If that's what you're asking, it really didn't bother me. I don't mind looking silly. I don't mind looking foolish. Plus, we had a bunch of kids there, so the kids find that kind of thing, funny. I wouldn't do it by myself. I haven't dressed up in a Halloween costume in, I guess, darn near about 30 years. But for a church event, it didn't bother me. But you're not going to see me going to work dressed up. You're not going to see me around the house dressed up. But for a church activity, a church event, it didn't bother me. Any thoughts on this top 10 countdown? Please feel free to let me know. Again, if you've tuned in live on this Tuesday night, I greatly appreciate it. And make sure if you have not subscribed, you subscribe to the channel. It only takes about 2 seconds, and it helps the channel out tremendously, and it's free, and you can't beat free. Let's go ahead and get our dad joke of the day in here. I got fired from the calendar factory. All I did was take a day off. And that does it for today's Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of 3. Tell your friends and family how much you love them. Bye.